Today's the day I get my new tattoo. I keep hearing something in the Bible about tattoos.
Well, I'm aware of only one place in the Bible that talks about tattoos, and it's in Leviticus 19, and it forbids making tattoos on your body. There's a part of the Bible that has lots of laws that's specifically for the Israel community as they travel through the desert. And there's things like you're not allowed to cross, materials. So I don't think I'd be allowed to wear this jumper.
If I was at a job interview and had the same skills as someone else that didn't have any tattoos, wonder if it would cause me any problems.
It wouldn't really come into it. It's about how they sit in front of me and say, and I get that kind of impression from them. It wouldn't necessarily come down to whether they had the visible tattoo or not. It would be actually, if the person with the visible tattoo had the biggest personality, then brilliant. If the person that didn't have the tattoos was a bit flat and dull, then we're more likely to go with the person with the tattoos, and vice versa.
I wonder how much people's attitudes towards tattoos have changed in recent years.
Slowly. The way it's being perceived by the general public is definitely changing. I mean, I remember getting my first tattoo, which was only 12 years ago, 11 years ago. It was definitely perceived as you were a thug or you were a ruffian if you had a tattoo of any description. I mean, you only need to go back a bit further than that to know that it was just sailors and just criminals that had tattoos. Before that, still pirates. But I mean, before then, like back in as far as you can go, I mean, it's tribal leaders and kind of Japanese warriors and even army generals that were tattooed. That was symbols of their rank or their story, their background. So it's only in recent times that it's ever been frowned upon. Definitely with the emergence of celebrities being quite heavily tattooed, the perception is changing slightly, but it's still got a long way to go. And I think people who have tattoos need to respect that there are still going to be people, maybe just the generation above them, that still have these kind of outdated opinions on tattoos.
How about a second opinion on that?
I used to work with the company in 2008, and the probably impression would have been different then. For us, we've talked about it recently, it's now more part of modern society, it's more acceptable and it's what people are. We're all about saying, come and be unique and serve our customers, and we need your personality, and a lot of the time the tattoos are part of the personality.
Hi. Hiya. Appointment at 1? Yeah. That's fine. Just take a seat, I'll grab the list for you.
How is someone with a tattoo different from someone who dyes their hair?
I absolutely agree now. So we've got girls with bright pink hair and tattoos here, tattoos here, tattoos here. Fake tan, that's another thing, that could be addressed as the same thing. It's like an all over body tattoo if you think of it that way.
Wonder how long you need to train for to be a tattoo artist.
The whole training thing is quite a hard question though, because I think you always need to be training. You always need to be keeping improving. There's always new styles and new things that you want to do. And as your customer base grows, so should your skill level and your kind of expertise, your level of training. So, I mean, you can train anywhere from between 6 months to 2 years as an initial training, as an apprenticeship.
Well, I got my tattoo finished and it's healed up pretty good. A survey was carried out based on people's first impressions of people they only got to see for a few seconds. How do you think you would have done? If these two men asked for help loading a van, which would you help? 9% of those with tattoos or piercings would choose male A, while 50% of those without selected him. All the women under 50 preferred male B. The under 25 females though give male A 100% support for who would be better to be a child safety officer. Overall, 40% thought male A. Now to who they are. Male B is Keith, a mature student who has no criminal record and has previously worked as a child safety supervisor. Male A is Ted Bundy, the notorious serial killer from the US. This picture was taken while he was on trial for his first 3 killings. The questions asked of the females were, who do you think would have a degree in analytical chemistry and which one works on and drives modified cars? Which do you think? Does the fact that one has tattoos and the other doesn't affect your decision? In the survey, there was a pretty even split between the two images, with the only exception being that 80% of the males aged between 25 to 30 thought the image was the tattoos was more likely to have the degree, while 100% of the over 50 males thought it was the one without. If I told you they were both the same person, would you reconsider why you picked one over the other? The aim of this programme was not to show that people with tattoos are bad and people without tattoos are good. It was to show that whether you have a tattoo or not makes no difference to a person's nature, and the tattoos are only skin deep.